So we've got not something new from Star Wars. It's been a little while for me, I guess. But we have Figure and Dan in the modal nodes, and I'm excited for this, even though it's a release of 7 identical figures to something I already have. As a musician, as a music teacher, I loves Cantina Band. I'm excited about this, to get all the instruments. I'm looking at the idea of possibly building my own cantina in the future, so this will be a nice addition. So this comes in the box, much like we've had with our army builders here. Kind of this black and white box type of thing. Same image on the front and back. You got a vintage collection thing on the top. And inside, as you can see, we have all our little tissue pieces. And, I mean, let's be honest, we have a bunch of biths here. Looks like, unlike, like on the army builders, we get a figure and there'd be a couple weapons inside. Here, like, I'm gonna just open these up and it's just figure after figure after figure, which is fine. I know some people were a little upset, and the price seemed a little high considering it's just 7 identical figures with just the different instruments. This looks like a bunch of instruments. We'll look at that in a minute. I'm gonna get all my figures out here. How's that? 4, 5. Interesting. It's the first time I've ever seen them pack 2 to a slot. Oh boy. This one doesn't want to come out. You do not want to be freed from his... There we go. 6. My goodness. 7 figures at once, though. It's pretty crazy. Can't remember the last time I had a box set of 7 figures. I remember like some of those old battle packs and that would have a bunch of stuff in it. All right, so let's look at the musical instruments. So we have, I do not know the names of these, but we have this little thing, which is pretty cool. It's got its own little stand and everything. And no sticks or anything for it inside, okay? We have this, which previously, in the old fan club Cantina Band, we had this piece, but it could just be held by a member. Now we have it coming with the seat, the pedals, everything. That's pretty cool. Some more stuff over here. Now 3 of these instruments, or more really, are going to be the same as what we got in our Figure and Dan pack. I don't think we got that one yet, so that is a new one right there. And last pack here. Looks like this is all of the wind instruments, basically, yeah. So this is what we got in our Figure and Dan pack. One of those. I do like that they have paint jobs on them. We got 2 of these, which I think this is the clue horn, right? Reminds me of a bassoon or a bass clarinet. Second one. And then we got the little drumstick looking things that go to this thing for our member to hold. So let's put this all together. And so there we go. We have the whole band put together. It takes a little while to get everybody on their instruments pretty well, but I mean, it looked great. It's really cool to have an entire Cantina Band, all 7 members here, with all the different instruments and everything, and some of these we've never had in 3 3/4 inch. We've never had these 2. Well, we've kind of had this one before, but this is an all new one, and getting better versions like this one, you had to kind of like force the original fan club one to hold. You didn't have a strap that went around the neck. Better detailing on the instruments. All in all, just really nicely done. You can go right on down, and you can see, I mean, these 2, this one that he sits on is pretty darn cool. I like that. We see the wires and everything in there. Our little drum type kit here. Everything, just all the way through. It looks fantastic. I love getting this set. It just makes me want to really start drawing up the plans to build my own cantina set, because I want the alcove to put these guys in. I bought a bunch of extra Figure and Dan. I think I bought 5 of them before. So I have 3 of them set up, and I have a couple carded ones and things like that. Those will relegate. I have kind of a Cantina Band shelf going on in my den right now, so I'll probably relegate some of those to that. And these guys are going to end up in the diorama stuff. So as a diorama builder, I'm totally excited to get these. But I think this is a great set. I know some people are complaining. It's about $100. You get 7 figures. It seems kind of expensive, but it's getting something in here that we've never had in 3 3/4 inch. You get that full band. I love it. Could they have tried to done this as a with a small play set, having the alcove or something, build a Cantina play set over time, and you get the alcove and put these guys in. Yeah, they could have done that. That would have been nice. But, you know, as much as they have been doing the smaller play sets and that we can put multiples together, I don't see that really working. But this is pretty darn cool. So this is our, not quite an army builder, but it's the whole dang band from the vintage collection. I know this was a Pulse exclusive, but I think it's now like all the online retailers have it. So if you want to check that out, go for it. I mean, if this ever goes on sale, definitely grab it. I do think it's pretty much worth $100 just to get all those extra instruments and really be able to set up that whole thing. I mean, I was going to buy, you know, that many figurine Dans early on. I think I had about 10 of them pre-ordered ahead of time, and I canceled a bunch when they announced this, because fortunately they announced it before those pre-orders yet. So, you know, I was going to do it, buying them up all separately anyway, so getting them as a big multi-pack is kind of the better way to go. So I love this set. I'm pretty happy with it, even though it's 7 identical figures that are identical to something I already have, but I love getting all the instruments and be able to do the whole band.